dice. Oh, let me put that down. And now with Matt Lemke here with True Gamer Goggles, gamer-goggles.com. It's right here if you can't hear me, which you should be able to hear me. And I am at the Usaopoly booth. We're gonna do stuff, Thanos Rising, Samurai Jack, maybe something else. And we're gonna talk with Jake about whatever Usaopoly wants to share with the world.
Yeah, so we're really excited to be at Origins, first time here in a number of years. So we are excited to bring some Marvel games to the show. So we have Thanos Rising, a cooperative dice and card game that we've developed for the Infinity War movie that has just taken the world by storm. So you are playing as different heroes, trying to defeat Thanos before he takes over the Infinity Stones and snaps his finger, and everyone's gone. So really fun cooperative game, and people have been loving it at the show.
And then we're gonna do Samurai Jack.
Yep, Samurai Jack Back to the Past. It's a light strategy game, semi-cooperative, and you're trying to help Jack get back to the past before he goes crazy.
And then, if we have time, we might do
a Deadpool VS the World.
Yeah,
adult party game.
The adult party game. That sounds good, actually. All right, so we're good.
Okay. So in this game, you're going to be taking the role of one of the four iconic Avengers. So we have Black Panther, Captain America, Gamora, or Doctor Strange. Each character has a different special ability and a different pool of dice that they're going to be rolling at the start of the game. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to defeat 7 villains before Thanos takes control of 6 Infinity Stones, or he defeats 10 heroes altogether, or he defeats a team altogether. So 3 ways to lose, 1 way to win. If you defeat 7 villains, that's the way you beat the game. So we're working cooperatively and rolling dice to be getting different assets and either attacking villains or getting heroes onto our team. So you'll notice we have different dice here, different colors of dice. They're all weighted to a different thing. Green is weighted to Mystic, blue is weighted to Technology, so there's more technology symbols on those dice. Red is weighted to the Power, so you'll notice that one. And then we have planets for the black dice. So you want to be mindful of that because on the different icons of the cards, you need to roll, say, 3 power and 1 technology symbol in order to get Iron Spider on your team. So you're going to be rolling dice and applying it to the character board. When you are able to fulfill that requirement, they come onto your team and they help you out in future turns. Works the same way for villains. So if you see the villains, in order to do a damage to this villain, Ebony Maw, you'll need to roll 1 technology, 1 mystic, and 1 of the planet symbols to do a damage. The kicker though is you can only assign to 1 card at each time. So you're going to roll the dice, assign to 1 card, pick up the dice, re-roll them until you cannot assign any more dice. So that's kind of the way the game works. The way a turn works is you're going to choose one of these 3 zones to go into. This is where you're going to be either acquiring a hero or attacking a villain. So you'll be limited to just the 3 cards in that zone in order to do so. So if I'm Black Panther and I want to go here to either get Friday Wong or attack the General Outrider, that'll be my zone. So then we pick up the Thanos dice. So you see these dice here and the Infinity Stone die. We give them a roll. This means that we'll put another counter on the yellow stone. So if we lose these, bad things happen. And then as we lose more, Thanos becomes more powerful, so we got to be mindful of that. Then this indicates you need to re-roll that, but sometimes Thanos will move into different sectors. And if he moves into different sectors, then he'll do damage to all the heroes in that sector, as well as kick in the villain ability. So Thanos will be moving around, attacking different heroes. If you're in that sector, so say we rolled a left instead, then he would attack all the heroes, enact this power, and since Black Panther is also in the zone, he'll do damage to Black Panther and the rest of the team, the heroes there. So, and then you pick up your dice, roll them to acquire a hero, or do some damage to a villain, and you go until you defeated Thanos and his minions, or he has defeated you. That's pretty much it.
All right.
Alright, So this is Deadpool VS the World. It's an adult party game with the hilarious nature of Deadpool. What we're doing is coming with the best captions possible to describe the wacky and different situations Deadpool's got himself into. Because he's doing Deadpool things, and so we get beautiful images of Deadpool doing ridiculous Deadpool things, and players have to caption it with these wet erase markers. So if you want to take a look at the table, there's going to be a judge, and the rest of the people have a hand of these caption cards, and they're describing the different situation Deadpool's found himself in. So here's our example. So we have this image of Deadpool skiing, and he's ran into a tree. So here's some options that we had some people write up. So they'll turn this in. Wood does the body good. You know, picking the wrong ski run. You can run, but you can't steer. And my groin feels funny. So whoever's the judge for that round will pick the winner. So if they think this one's the funniest, that person gets the card. You get a point, play 5 points to win. The beauty of this game is the creativity and the customization of it, because you get these blank caption cards in your hand, and you have to be the one to fill in the blank. So it's a little bit more in depth than, you know, Cards Against Humanity, Apples to Apples, because you get to be creative in coming up with the content, and they're just wet erased. So if you have something on the card, you just need a wet napkin or something to wipe it off, and it's good as new. The beauty of the game is it comes up with 100 of these illustrated Deadpool cards that are absolutely silly, wacky, ridiculous, and 300 of these caption cards, so you can play over and over and over again to have a lot of fun with Deadpool. You don't need to know anything about Deadpool to have fun with this game. You just need to have a sense of humor and a little bit of creativity to enjoy it. So
that's where I fail.
What's that?
That's where I fail.
Yeah,
sense of humor.
So really fun. We released it 2 weeks ago, so it's pretty new. $25. Really fun for party goers. So yeah.
All right.
Wait for the Samurai Jack table to open up. All right.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay, cool. So this is Samurai Jack Back to the Past. We're releasing this one at Gen Con on August 2nd. So we're just giving people a preview of it at the show. So this game is based on the Samurai Jack series on Cartoon Network and Adult Swim. The premise is more focusing on the fifth and final season that was released last year on Adult Swim. It is a light strategy, semi-cooperative card drafting game. So we're going to be taking the role as one of these 5 friends of Jack. So they're iconic characters from the show, if you're familiar with it. And you're going to be going along the track and drafting different cards to be able to turn them in for honor points. So it's semi-cooperative in that we're all working together to try to help our friend Jack. But we're trying to be the most helpful. So in order to be the most helpful, you have to turn in different sets of resources to get different points. So everybody will have a hand of these movement cards. You'll choose one card, simultaneously reveal it, and that'll be the zone you're going in. So if I'm Monkey Man and I was in the city, I'm now going to the ruins, and I get to choose from one of these cards that I want to add to my hand to get me the most points later. Aku also has an action in the game, so at the end of the turn we'll reveal one of these cards. If he ends up on the zone, then that would this would limit the player from drafting a card. So if Aku's on your zone, you don't want that to happen. And then also if he's on the zone with Jack, it'll drive up this madness meter, because Aku makes Jack crazy, and you want to not make that happen, right? So you get some beautiful minis with the game. It's really light, $35 is a great price point, and we'll be releasing this one at Gen Con this year.
All right.
Woo!
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for coming by.